Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Last time we blew up half the server. If you missed it, you missed out. And today, guys, we are going to be working on the factory a little bit more. We're going to try and see if we can get sort of the factory functionally complete at least, if not fully complete. We'll see if we have time to do the outside and, yeah, make this look nice. Because we want it to look good. We don't want it to just function well like it is right now, partially at least. We want it to look fan-freaking-tastic. So, yeah, we already have the functionality on a lot of farms. We have the ability to put in empty shulker boxes into these chests, and then they go down into the factory, and they come up here with stuff in them. So, yeah, it's a fully automatic system from this floor down to the other floors. Don't have to interact with that stuff at all. All the redstone does it for us. So, today, guys, I think what we want to do, I think we want to make, first of all, the final shulker box loader over here. I think we're going to use this bit right here to put in a wheat system, wheat farm. And with this wheat farm, I'm thinking we want to make it fully automatic, first of all. So we need to get a farmer villager from somewhere in the world. And I'm thinking we want to have the wheat farm, like there's not that much room below. So if I get on down here into the back room of the factory, you can see there's not like that much room down here. So I'm thinking we don't put it down here. Instead, I think we want to put it above this area. And it could be cool if, you walk into the factory, right? So we walk in here, and when we enter, we see the storage system. We see at a glance, we can see if we need to restock shulker boxes for other farms. But it would also be cool if we saw like a villager up top here, like on a second story, that could sort of like walk around and harvest wheat. So it's like we got like some factory workers in here. So like the place is sort of alive with stuff going on. It could also be cool if we had like a hopper minecart that went around the outside collecting the items and then dumped them all off in the back there. That could be really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and try and make that happen here. I'm going to go ahead and start to build up here. We're going to make a little bit of a wheat farm. Going to be a little bit challenging because we need to have like, hydrated farmland up top that has like water in it, so we have to protect all this redstone a little bit, but I think we can pull it off, guys. I think we can pull it off. We'd also need to hook in let's see if I can get up here. Yeah, we need to hook in the shulker box. Like we need to make a shulker box loader up here above this as well. So it's going to require a bunch of redstone up here at this level, and we're also going to need like an unloader for the minecart and also a filter for the seeds and the wheat. So we need to filter out the seeds and get rid of them. And yeah, because we just want the wheat. We want the wheat to fill the shulker box. So going to be a little bit of a challenge to build, but I think I'm up to it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this right now. So we're now ready to test our distribution system for the empty shulker box. What's going to happen is we're going to put the empty shulker box into the chest. It's going to be sucked out by this hopper, put into a dropper, and that dropper, once it has something in it, will automatically drop the item into a water stream. Then a water stream will go underneath our feet right here into a bubble column, which is sitting right here. If I can break this real quickly, I can show you. Yep, right there. Hopefully you saw it. Yeah, right there. There's a bubble column. That goes up, goes down another water stream, and puts the shulker box into that hopper, at which point it distributes the shulker box. So let's see if that actually happens now. So we put this in here. There we go. Got dispensed. It's going up the water stream, down this stream, and then it should be going through the hoppers right about now. Yes, and then it should be dispensed right in there. Yes, it was dispensed. You can see the box right up there. So that's absolutely fantastic. Let's get on up there and quickly put the box. Whoop, that was not what I wanted. But okay, let's put the box into the million item storage system just by artificially breaking it early, and then we should be able to get the box back right here. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So, now what we need to do is we need to work on the system to distribute the wheat, and we also need to put on the item filter for the seeds, as well as the, basically the cart path, essentially, is what we need. Alright guys, so let's make this system that distributes the wheat and puts it into the shulker box sitting here. So right now we have a hopper at this point. However, I think I'm going to move this hopper to the opposite side here, to this block. The reason for that is because we now have a water stream right here, which is taking up some space. So, we can't get rid of these stone blocks, or these, or this column here. And we also are going to need to make a system that detects if there's still shulker boxes in the dispenser. That's what the lights are. So what that means is we're gonna have to have like a comparator coming out here, and then going down to that lamp right there. So if this has stuff in it, we want to basically invert the signal to the lamp, and say that we don't need to just load in more shulker boxes to put more shulker boxes into the chest. So since we need that redstone and the water stream is already here, we're going to put this hopper over here. That'll just make it easier to put down the item filter and the minecart hopper distribution system, the stuff that actually picks up the items. That means we're going to have to move this line down 1 block, which is not a big deal, and we'll have this hopper, right in this block right here, essentially. So we're going to have to just do something like that. We'll get rid of that block right there. So, yeah, that's where we're going to have to bring this down to, and then we'll bring this probably over this way. It might be good to just drop this down at this point, even. Yeah, definitely. So we'll have to bring, like, the hoppers back this way, and then probably over this way. Although we could do this with the water stream as well. That might actually be a bit easier to do. We'll see. Doesn't really make a difference which one we do, just as long as we do it. Alright guys, so we now have our system complete here. So we're going to be destroying all of these wheat seeds on cactus. So you see once, the wheat contacts cactus, it gets destroyed. If we get up here and we put wheat and seeds into this hopper here. So let's just do something like this. Distribute those. We should see that all the wheat makes it down to that hopper down there, and all the seeds should not. So let's just see what happens here. If we get over here, we should see just wheat, and we do. And yeah, no seeds in there. And all the seeds should have been destroyed via this filter here we have for wheat seeds. So yeah, that's great. It just basically takes the seeds, puts them into this dropper, and then whatever gets put in here gets destroyed by the cactus below. So that works pretty well. Liking that. Right, so that is now done. Now we have this hopper line, so we can just basically dump the output of the farm into this hopper line. So we need to essentially make a minecart hopper system that basically goes around this this factory in whichever way we want to sort of have it work, basically. So yeah, now all we need to do is put the output into here, and we should be done. So let's go ahead and make that minecart system. It's gonna be kind of a tough process because I'm not exactly sure like what the route I want to have it run is, but yeah, we can pretty much do whatever we want with it. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll play around with it and see if we can come up with something cool. Alright guys, so we now have our minecart track successfully placed down. So it goes through this section, then that section, then this section, then this section. And we're going to see right here if it picks up the items here and deposits them over here. So I threw some fish onto the track just a moment ago. It's stopping, depositing the fish, launches again, comes through this area, activates the detector rail, and then goes back on its way. So yeah, this thing is looking like it's working fine. So yeah, now that this minecart track is down, we first of all have to get those fish that it just deposited in here. Gotta get those back. There we go. And so yeah, now that we have this down and this is all working, we now need to make the area above it with the dirt and the farmland and things like that. So let me just quickly get rid of this, and we're going to go ahead and put down some dirt on top of this with some waterlogged stairs in it, and that will be our farmland. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Aha! There we go, guys. So now you can sort of see a little bit more clearly what I mean by the cart's going to pick up the wheat and the seeds. So villager's going to be on top here, breaking all this wheat, and he'll have his inventory full of seeds, so he won't be able to pick up any of the wheat itself. And yeah, he'll only be able to pick one seed up for each time he breaks a plant. So it'll pick up all the other wheat and seeds, drop them off, and then we sort them and return them to the appropriate area. So that's fantastic. I like it. Now we need some walls to keep the villagers in, which is a little bit problematic because I haven't actually decided what I want to use for the factory walls themselves. I'm thinking we could go and do something like scarred over here with sort of a combination of brick and polished granite and regular granite. I think that looks pretty good. We could just go with straight up polished granite. Let's just get out here and see what he did on the walls here. But I think that looks pretty cool. With the brick, some granite, some polished granite. I think that might be the way to go. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So let me go ahead and we will get that pattern going for the outside of this factory. And yeah, then we'll have to move some villagers in once that's done. Alright guys, so we now have ourselves a factory starting to go up here. So you can see we got some brick down, we got some polished granite, we got some regular granites, and I think it's looking pretty nice. Gives it a nice sort of cobbled brick feel, especially on the inside. We have them in here. I think this pattern complements the andesite quite nicely, and it looks really cool on the inside here. So that is what we got going on right now. I definitely want to add in a lot more depth on the outside, though, than just making this go straight up. Although there is one scenario I'm considering that we may want to have it just go straight up, but I'll talk about that in a second. We also want to add some windows in here for sure to sort of enhance the verticality of the build, because right now the building is incredibly long. So you can see like this is going to be the corner here. So it's a pretty big building. It's pretty long, like an elongated building. So yeah, we definitely want to add some verticality by adding in some windows, and plus you can like look in on the factory floor at people once they're inside of here. So that'll be really cool. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking for the factory. Now for the roof and for the top, I've had a couple different ideas. Number one, we could, build the wall up to the level of the wheat farm. And then if we wanted like a traditional factory, we can continue to build up a couple more blocks, cap it off, and then put a big smokestack here. Or 2 or 3 smokestacks even, because it's a long build. So we could do that. That'd be like the traditional factory. Or we could do what a lot of people in major cities around the world are starting to do, and that is sort of utilize the space on top as a green roof to grow fruits and vegetables. Like we could say this is a green roof, and that's going to be the actual roof of the factory. So yeah, that is actually something that's happening a lot around the nation, around the US at least, right now. People sort of growing fruits and vegetables on the roofs of a lot of like big factories and a lot of open spaces in urban areas. So that could work as like a green roof for us. So we could just build this up to there and then say that's the roof. Put glass where the villagers can then walk across, and we could like see them like zipping to and from different spots in the farm. That could be really cool, and have like natural lighting coming in here as well. That could be super awesome. So I'll consider that as well when I decide what we want to finally do with the factory. But for now, we actually have run out of brick, so I got some clay. We got to smelt this up in the smelter. So let's hop on over here and smelt this stuff up. The following is brought to you by ConCorp. ConCorp, the future of everything. Are you frustrated with mining and crafting all day long? Do you want to escape your big city life? Well, look no further than ConCorp Country Club. Our exclusive 9-hole golf course offers the chance to escape from it all. Unless you die horribly because you didn't read the rules. Then you're on your own. Enjoy pristine fairways. Immaculate greens.
So smooth.
And diverse wildlife.
What is that thing?
Built directly through a village just because we could, this championship caliber course offers both a challenge for professionals and a fun experience for beginners. Club memberships are now being accepted, and discounts are available for ConCorp shareholders. First ground is being broken on additional facilities, as well as an expansion of the course to a full 18 holes. Our club and golf course is certain to amaze you, so pick up your club membership today. ConCorp Country Club is a proud sponsor of the ConCorp Cup. Hopefully you all enjoyed that brief promo from ConCorp, promoting the ConCorp Country Club, and also some of those clips you saw were with False Symmetry. Me and False actually played a round of golf at the Country Club while we were out there shooting that, and you can find that entire round over on False's channel right now, so go and check that out, link in the description to that. Always fun playing with False, and in the meantime, guys, we now have made a lot of progress on the factory. So here it is. Check it out. We got the outside done. We got the big smokestacks here. We got 3 smokestacks, 2 smaller ones, and a big one in the center right there. And then we got a whole bunch of craziness on the outside as well. So if I go around here, just give you guys a shot of it. So yeah, you can see we got this iron bar window in the front looking into the actual factory. So we got some barred windows, which are typical of a lot of older factories. Then we have some proper windows over here, which are sort of inset a little bit. So I added a little bit of depth here, which is nice. So you can see into the factory floor right here. You can also see some of the redstone in the back here. And I added even more redstone functionality to this factory, by the way. So yeah, we've done a lot. If we get on to the top portion, yeah, you can see the overview. This is what it's looking like from above. Got the smokestacks, of course, here with some billowing smoke in the form of some cobwebs. Here's what the smokestacks themselves look like. And then if we drop down here, we got the wheat farm, and we also have the glass in the center now down. So we got all this down as well. And we also have like these jack-o'-lantern things, which are kind of a cool, like a little feature I added. It's like a little, almost like a little like lantern lamppost type thing, but it's actually like integrated into the structure as well. So what I mean by that is like this acacia wood is actually like part of the supporting structure down below, which I thought was pretty cool. And so this provides lighting to the entire area here so that all the crops can grow even at night. Yeah, you see some of these crops, like this one here, has not grown because I actually trampled some crops as I was building up this thing, and I just recently went through and replanted them. Had to reharvest some of the dirt blocks. So yeah, it's kind of a cool area up here, so we can actually like come up here and visit the villager who is going to be harvesting our wheat and everything. So that'll be fantastic. I don't have the minecart running down here quite yet because we don't have the villager in here or anything, but we'll do that in the future. Yeah, if we get on inside, also want to show you guys the inside because we did get a little bit done in here. So yeah, we got the walls complete in here now, I believe. Have to double check. Yeah, I don't see any dirt or anything. Got the walls on the back wall done. We filled in this a little bit. We went ahead and switched out the levers and the planks for the redstone blocks here. So that is now complete. We also have, yeah, we filled in some more oak wood here just because there's some redstone behind here that you can't really avoid getting rid of. Or I guess we could avoid getting rid of this, but we have to move it like back further. And yeah, I also added a few more redstone lines back here to control some stuff. My favorite of which is this right here. So as you can see, we have explosive cake now, and check this out. So now if we eat a piece of cake, fireworks explode out of all 3 of the smokestacks outside. That's so awesome. Let's see that again. Let's see it again. So eat a piece of cake. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. So yeah, there we go. So we have smokestacks that can shoot out fireworks as well in this factory. So if that's not awesome, I don't know what is. But yeah, believe it or not, guys, we still have a lot of work to do in here. So we still have some functionality we want to put on this main floor. The wheat farm is done. We have to move the villager in. We also need to move some other animals in because we want this to be a cake factory. So we need chickens and cows in here. And we need some cakes, more importantly. We already got the explosive cake, but we need some different types of cake. Oh, I can't eat the explosive cake right now. I'm too full. There we go. Let's eat one more explosive cake. Perfect. I love this thing. Boom, boom, boom. I love it. Awesome. Awesome. So, yeah, explosive cake. We got cake factory coming soon. We'll add some stuff in here. We'll add the villager next time. We have a few more design things to do in here. Like I want to add, I'm thinking on the top here we'll just go with trapdoors, like spruce trapdoors, but I might do something else. Like we might put maybe like planks down or something. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. And then maybe like trapdoors on the inside. Have to play around with that and have to decorate this main room in the next episode, and also work with the lighting a little bit in here to make sure everything is all good. So, yeah, guys, I think that's going to have to be it for me today. Let me know what you think about this factory, how it looks, how it feels to you. Like, yeah, if you like the design, if you think it should be redone. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. Kind of a wild design, but non-traditional factory. That's what we're about. That's what we're about here at ConCorp. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please do leave a like, and make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. And as always, guys, thanks again for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.